Taking where we left off. Morning, Barry. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll go back to your old life soon. I better. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates. I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of the 3 girls you're dating now. But first, it's time to pick which one of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. We did Tara last time. And Allie. They think we could just go with Scarlet. Scarlet. Can't say I'm surprised. You're 2 birds of a feather. Here's to hoping both of you have a day you'll both remember for a change. Sorry if I'm not too animated. I'm trying my best right now, but I'm kind of fogged up brain-wise. It's funnier when you're not an amnesiac. Can't blame me for being one. It's so creepy. Anyway, I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. Only reason I'm having trouble is even though that was the last time we clicked, I don't know. I'm so confused. I thought we already went on a date with Tara, and I know we went on a date with Allie. We should be going on a date with Scarlet next, but I just couldn't remember. Fuck, I just couldn't remember some of the line of events. Was it some of the events earlier or whatever? That being said, you'll know. You guys will know more than I will, because you're actually following the series. I haven't gone back to some of my previous recordings, because I'm trying to knock these out within a certain time frame, just to cover the month of February. Anyways, they looked worn, as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? Hi, Barry. It's just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something like that. You'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Avaranda. What if that's a real one? I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I might be wrong. Anyways. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in it. Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay. I don't see why not. Oh, that's what you could. Anyway. There's a young girl, Nera, who the princess of the kingdom of Avaranda. Who was the princess of the kingdom of Avaranda? Which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Oh, well, no wonder it speaks to you. Like a robot. Yeah, this novel series definitely speaks to you, Scarlet. Like a robot dog that would eat vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. No, I'm not gonna try to attempt that. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked tree in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother, and forgets everything: her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything except for Aloria. Sorry, I feel like I have to... Aloria! I have to speak like that for his name, I guess. I don't, but... That's the fastest way my brain's connected the dots on how to pronounce it for now. And the desire to leave. So she leaves. No one in the village ever sees her again. Oh. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on, believe me, Scarlet. I want to hear this to the end. Especially since you like it, especially because you like it so much. I looked deeper into her eyes, and I could tell just how much you loved this story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighborhood. No, not neighborhood. I can't read. In a neighboring kingdom for many years. One day, she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of a veranda. A veranda, I don't know. Okay. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again. Or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. Well, that's quite the cliffhanger. I wonder what happens next. Believe me, too. Believe me too. I'm curious. What would you do in Nera's shoe? In Nera's shoes. I know there's a direct allegory to what's going on with us, but I'd stay in the kingdom. I'd leave the kingdom. Well, right now we're really trying to leave, but you know, the usual thing. What's the deeper truth, and are you going to learn it by being in here, trapped in here? Granted, what are the things you're going to do to try to free everybody and change what's going on, or whatever? Or do we just leave and find our freedom and keep the whatever deal we've made? Granted, there's always caveats to that, and I don't know. And I could be talking up my ass because I've misremembered everything. Ha ha ha. Oh no. Oh, I guess I'd say I'd leave the kingdom. I think I'd leave the kingdom and never come back. Interesting. What's that? There's no point living without love. Even if it was better for the kingdom. Even though, yeah, it was better for the kingdom for Nera to stay. It would guarantee her love could never be realized. And that's just too sad. I think the same way. I loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one that I get to move forward with, Barry. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with. Right here. Right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Oh my gosh. There's turtles down here! Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. Where the fuck did this place come from? Oh no, wait. I think we, on the other date, we did take someone to some... Yeah, we did take... Second best... our best girl right here. Oh my god, I hate that I can't remember people's names. Anyways. The tsundere. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me, and squeezed the life out of me, in a deathly bear hug. Nice. This is wonderful, Barry. Thank you so much. You've been. I can't read for shit. My god, I can't read for shit. You've made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. Okay, there you go. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. He now, compared to Allie, he's the one making the moves. Hey, apparently she's liking it too. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Ooh, we can spicy. Just as spicy as the beach kiss with Allie. Okay. Oh my god, my voice. Hydration time. Oh my god, my voice. Ah! I meant to say always, but my voice kind of there. So it was to go like always, Barry. We spent the rest of... I'm not gonna read it like that. It's horrible. We spent the rest of the night enjoying a lovely dinner in a place straight out of a fairy tale, with nothing but love in our hearts and laughter and smiles on our faces. I can't wait to leave this island with you, Barry. I've never been this excited, this happy, since ever. You make me feel like I'm living a fairy tale. No, I've got an idea of how we could spend tonight, if you're interested. And what's that? I'll show you why fairy tales were written by adults. Oh? 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 Can only imagine what happened afterwards. And just like that, that's my last date with Scarlet. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought, is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet. So don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Scarlet today? It was awesome. It was the best. The connection with Scarlet's one of a kind, and there's no one I'd rather have beside me than her. Being married. Oh, whoa! Dude, Amazing. We're saying all the nice things about all the girls. Whatever. But man, he really is like we're going in on this one. Well, because that's what I guess I chose. I don't know. I really don't know which path I'm going for. Honestly, I'm just kind of going based off vibes, which is totally not the worst idea. Being married to her would be like a dream come true. Well, aren't you a romantic, Barry? But I'm happy to hear that. If it's you two, I'm sure that whatever you two face out there, you'll be fine. As long as you stick together. And if she stops turning people into zombies, yeah, that's a conversation we have to have. Don't forget the prenup. Yeah. Anyway, I'd ask you if you were thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company until then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Cat. Don't mention it. No, Cat, I'm curious, Cat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of getting me out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? She'd probably say no. What? Bullshit. I don't believe her. Not because of ratings or whatever, but she definitely seems to... Cat feels like somebody who definitely did the heel turn, at least for now. Though I'd say that all of us are kind of like missing memories and fully brainwashed into being people who technically aren't like or some other version of ourselves. Not other versions, but becoming people, different people because of the situation we find ourselves in. Kind of like what happened with the Danganronpa series. Of course, Barry. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. She wasn't filming for that part, right? We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. I wouldn't trust her too much, dude. I wouldn't trust her too much. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. We in. Hold on. Quick save. Yeah, we got in with this one. We really went for this route apparently. I woke up with Scarlet in my arms. After talking with Kat last night, I asked Scarlet to join me for one more midnight walk. We ended up talking for hours. Morning, Scarlet. Oh, you're awake. Hi there, Barry. That was not the voice of somebody who was half awake, but oh well, we can imagine. She's clearly half asleep. I want to invent something that puts this moment in a bottle forever. Then I'd repurpose a factory. Mass produce it. Meow. Not meow. Meow. Wrong voicing. wrong sound for that one. I guess she's stretching? Or my love for you. Love you. I don't know. My brain can't comprehend the sound she's supposed to make for that. Oh my god. Meow. Definitely not that. Meow. That sound. That was probably the last. Though that sound probably was what was happening last night. Nah. Oh well. Apologies for that horrible soundscape for your brains. Oh my god. Anyways, she dozed off as she embraced me in her arms and held me tight. She must have stayed We must have stayed there together for over an hour, but I wish it didn't pass by so fast. I'm so happy, you know. Why's that? No matter how this show ends, we won't be alone. What more could I ask for? I was so terrified before. But now I know everything will be alright. I couldn't say it better myself, Scarlet. Anyway, Cat wants you to go on a date with someone else by now, right? Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I've got an invitation. I got an invitation to deal with them later. Oh no, not invitation. Invention to deal with them later. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. You'll see later, Barry. Oh. Okay. Morning, Barry. You'll be happy to know your third date with Scarlet yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've seen so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. I guess we'll go to Tara again, because I haven't spoken in living memory. It was only those other times, so yeah, let's explore more with Tara. Tara. Man, if I'd known you were going to spend all your dates with Tara indoors, I'd have just booked the mansion. But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones. Who knew? Good life lesson, people. Anyways, just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? Go get her, Tiger. Well, I mean, it's possible. I found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looks so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. She woke up. Zombies everywhere! Ah! I can't scream that loud. Ah! Zombies everywhere! Ah! Whoa! There. I don't know. She bolted up suddenly. Crazy dream? Crazy dream? No kidding. I dreamed that we all got turned into zombies. Oh well, luckily there's no way that ever could happen. Anyways, did you go to bed late? Hell yeah. I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Oh, awesome. Care to join me in testing it out? I added a few new features I'd like you to try. Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I'd played before. What am I looking for? You'll see. I start up the game. Moments later, I saw Tara's avatar run up to me. You made it just in time. The new event is about to start. What's the new event? As if on cue, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. We're gonna fight these pigeons. I ran toward the pigeons, preparing for the fight of a lifetime. Don't worry, I got you. Tara pulled a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. So I started blasting these pigeons. They just kept on coming, but I just kept on blasting. Anyways. Whoa! I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that. Well, Tara was laughing at her own mistakes. I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. Away! I'm sorry. My people need me. I must go. I must away. Anyways. I think I'm screwed. I'm in danger. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo pigeons. Don't worry. They're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup. The what? Excuse me? The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. Flying maple syrup, yeah. I never thought I'd ever say something like that. But here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcibly stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speeds. Save me! I haven't saved yet! Oh no. This is the worst. Oh god, I haven't saved in hours. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add it, and add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down. I'll have to write that down. As Tara took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could, just for a minute. No, he's dead. My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. Aw man, I had so much stuff. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game. Of course. Just hit the retry button. I press the button and watch the world around me reset to the village. Sans the giant beasts of death. Wait, what? Except now, the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait. It's not that the village got big. It's not that the village... oh my god, wait. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small. I'm so small. Oh no, I got so small. Anyways, I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Tara was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeons. There were no more pigeon Easter eggs. There's one last thing I want to test out. That's okay. Will it end with me being turned into a pigeon? No. Just come with me. Followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I'd never seen before. Oh. Oh, that's pretty funny. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. Here, you're pretty cool. Here's a ring. What's this? Let me try to explain. I came onto the show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first, but hanging out with you has been so much fun. I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anyone until I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shit with, but you're different. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we could keep doing this even after the show is over. I'd love to, Tara. You don't even have to ask. I gotta say, you caught me off guard with this. Oops. Hit my desk. What's that? You giving this ring to me, it could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We laughed together and walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world. Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date? Sure. What do you want to watch? It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it. What's it called? I knew it. I knew it. The Birds. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. This woman is bad for my heart. She never fails to put a smile on my face. Birds, 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 pigeons, birds. Anyways, after my